Hi guys! So, very exciting video today, for me at least. I have had this TBR picked out since the beginning of November. The cool thing about this TBR for me is that it's 10 books. However, a lot of them are quite short and 4 of them are rereads, so I think that I'll be able to easily read another few books if I want to read something different. Most of these are holiday books because I love holiday books so much. They're probably one of my favorite things in the entire world. They're such happy books, and generally, I know for myself at least, I read a lot of more depressing books during the year because that's something that I enjoy reading. I like reading a good sad book. However, it's so nice to read something so uplifting during the holidays. I'm going to start with the books that I am rereading this month. The first one is going to be Landline by Rainbow Rowell. You guys are probably getting sick of me talking about Rainbow Rowell, but whatever. I read this in July, so not long ago at all. However, it does take place during the holiday season. This is about Georgie McCool, and she is a sitcom writer, and she has an opportunity to write her own sitcom with her partner, with her writing partner rather, and her husband and her kids are going away for the holidays, and she's not able to go because she has this huge opportunity. The husband is not so happy about that, and their marriage is kind of crumbling just a little bit. Georgie decides to call him on the phone, you know, to see how everything's going, and she finds out that she's talking to her husband 15 years in the past. What? I really love this book, and I would totally recommend reading it during the holidays. It's just this really lovely adult book with very realistic characters. It doesn't feel adult at all, so if you generally read young adult, you could totally read this. You would totally get into it. Love it so much. The next book that I'm rereading is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, which is this lovely young adult book about Dash and Lily. They're basically two complete opposite people. Dash is this guy that just really hates Christmas, and he's sort of very hipster, anti-establishment is how I picture this guy. And then Lily is this girl that absolutely loves Christmas, and unfortunately her parents decide to take a vacation during the Christmas holiday season, and she is stuck at home and she's real upset about it. The only thing that these characters really have in common is that their favorite place to go is the Strand in the City, which is this new and used bookstore. Since Lily's so upset about not having anything to do during the holidays, she leaves a journal tucked inside one of the bookshelves at the store, and Dash finds it, and hilarity and lovely stories ensue. It's a really good book. I would totally recommend it, and it's just such a happy book. It makes me so happy. This is by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. By the way, I didn't mention that before. What can you do? Third reread is gonna be You Better Not Cry by Augustin Burroughs. Check out this cover. It's a great cover. So basically, Augustin Burroughs is one of my favorite writers. His writing is very beautiful, but at the same time very raw, because he writes mainly true stories about his life. So he's mainly a memoirist. His book Running with Scissors is one that's pretty highly acclaimed, and then he has a slew of other books that I would also highly recommend, but you guys know that I really love the memoirs, and his are just really funny while also being emotionally draining. These are just mainly true stories that have occurred to him throughout his life during the holiday season. They're just really funny, and again, really raw, and just lovely, and I'm very excited to read it again. The last one that I'm rereading, I have been rereading every holiday season since before I started booktubing. Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle is the perfect Christmas compilation of stories. It is so wonderful. Maureen Johnson's story is actually my favorite story out of all 3, and it's weird because I've never read an actual Maureen Johnson novel, but I love her short story in this so much. I love her characters. I love all of these characters that are in each of these stories, but hers are just so relatable. I absolutely love how all of these stories connect in the end as well. So if you're gonna read any holiday book throughout the holiday season, I would totally recommend this one wholeheartedly. Even though I can't recommend any of the other books that I will be reading because obviously this is my first time reading them, I'm still very excited for them, and I'm gonna start with the holiday books and then go down to the books that aren't holiday books. So the next holiday book that I'm going to be reading is Holidays on Ice by David Sedaris. Apparently this book is out of print. I don't know if you can still get it. You probably can online and stuff. There we go. I actually picked this one up when I was in the city at the Strand bookstore. Funny how that works out. David Sedaris is also known for his memoirist sort of stories. He likes to write true stories about his life that are also sort of humorous. The only thing that I've read by him so far is Let's Discuss Diabetes with Owls, and I really enjoyed that actually, so I'm really looking forward to this little holiday short story collection of his. The next one that I'm planning to read this holiday season is Because of Mr. Terrupt, and I don't think this one is a mainly holiday book, but it looks very festive. It's a middle grade story that's told in 7 kids' perspectives. And all of these kids are very stereotypically different. There's like the cool kid and the nerdy kid and all these other kids. They're all talking about their new teacher, Mr. Trupt, and how he absolutely changed each of their lives in a different way. So it sounds pretty heartwarming, and I'm really excited for it. So the last holiday book that I will be reading is, of course, My True Love Gave to Me by Holly Black, Ellie Carter, Matt De La Penna, Gail Forman, Jenny Han, David Levithan, Kelly Link, Mira McIntyre, Stephanie Perkin, Rainbow Rowell, Lainey Taylor, and Kirsten White. I showed you guys in my last book haul the UK edition as well, which I also own, but I think I'm going to be reading the paperback, just mainly because it's a paperback and it'll be easier to read and I can underline things without feeling super bad about ruining my really pretty copy. So these are just 12 short stories, little romantic holiday stories, and I'm so excited. Alright, so the last 3 books are not holiday related at all, so I will just run through them. The first one is Raise High, the Roof Beam Carpenters, and Seymour by J.D. Salinger. This is the only J.D. Salinger book that I have not read yet, and I really want to learn more about the Glass family, so I'm excited to learn more about the Glass family. From 2015 to 2020, all of his unpublished works are being published. So starting next year, there are going to be new books coming out that are written by J.D. Salinger. And I really just can't wait. A lot of them are going to have to do with the Glass family, so I'm so excited to learn more about them so I can have more of a background before his new work is published. Very excited. I'm going to say excited like 1,000 times pretty much. That's basically what's happening. Last 2 books are actually part of a series or a trilogy, I believe. I believe the last book is coming out in January. These 2 are Splintered and Unhinged, and these are part of some sort of series. Oh, Splintered series? I guess this is just called the Splintered series. It's about this girl named Alyssa who is in high school, and her mother lives in an institution because people think that she is crazy. Alice Little, the girl that Alice in Wonderland, the story is based off of, turns out to be her great-great-grandmother, and she has madness sort of flowing through her family. So she's really, really nervous that she's going to end up like them. And then she starts having Alice in Wonderland dreams, and then all these books start coming out. So I'm going to read the first one and the second one, so hopefully I can read the third one in January, and that'll be exciting. Please, in the comments below, tell me what you guys are reading during December, or if you guys know of any other holiday books, please share them with me, because I really, really just love holiday books, and I would love to read more. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon. Bye!